Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm just going to carry on. Hello, everybody. If you've just joined, welcome. We are working on my octagon shell challenge for September, and I have no idea what to build. So let's get cracking. Hey, hello, Dad. How are you? Please let me know if the volume of the music is too loud. Okay. Yeah, good, thank you. Okay, perfect. Volume's great, thank you. Yeah, all good. All good. I've been home most of this week from with vertigo, so it hasn't, yeah, but it seems to have gone away now, so I'm really happy about that. It's not fun. All the dizziness without any fun. Okay, so this shell, I don't know what possessed me because round and yeah, angular walls are difficult to build against, especially things like cabinetry for kitchens and things like that. So this ought to be a little bit of fun. Yeah, I actually never really realized how terrible vertigo is, in all honesty. You feel absolutely horrible, and I had such terrible nausea as well. But anyway, that's all gone now. So I'm back to the office tomorrow. Sorry, my game is hanging a little bit. So I'm just trying to not get this to freeze and shut down. You're angry at yourself when you did that. Oh man, I really was. And now I'm angry at myself yet again. I mean, there's no rule to say that, uh, just because I've put out a shell challenge that I have to do it myself, but it would kind of be unfair. I mean, don't expect others to do something that you yourself can't. Oh my gosh. You said you were going to try a shell. I guess this one was not it, hey? You should have tried the easy one last month. Sorry, my game is um, just lagging. Oops. Oh, okay. Sorry. My game is actually just shut down. So let me see if I can't get it back up again. It's lots of fun in games. It wouldn't be one of my streams if things didn't go wrong. I mean, why spoil people now? Oh gosh. I'm hoping that it's gonna be able to launch, because generally it doesn't like to launch the game when Streamlabs is already open. Nope, not this one. For sure. Oh, technology. I've got such a black thumb when it comes to technology, honestly. And it's something that we deal with every day at work. So it's like, how can I be this useless? It's a different kind of technology. I've run out of so much space on this laptop. I just realized that I've tried this whole afternoon to free up space and move things along and so on, but I really don't have enough for everything to run and so on. So, oh, yeah, just the thought. I'm either going to have to stop streaming or I'm going to have to invest on a laptop or a desktop. Yes, I know. I know. I've got to let him know. I'm going to have to be super nice. Even nicer than normal. It'll be a bartering system. Okay, it's launching, so let's see if I can. Let's hold thumbs. Maybe the Sims took one look at that shell and thought, nah, we're also not going there. Decided to shut down. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Right, almost there, almost there. Oh. So how's your week been? Everything been going good? Sure, that was not good English. Oh my gosh, I'm just praying that this doesn't crash again. Let's say yes. Okay, let's just say yes. That's fine. As good as can be. We're alive. That means it was a good week. Oh, okay, we're not going to go down that path. Uh, okay, let me just check and see what's actually happening here. All right, it is. The wheels are turning. I don't know if it's the right wheels though. Onto. Okay, it seems to be coming up. You know, it never helps as much as I try and be prepared so that we can just start playing and so on. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things. Oh, and I've left you guys live, sorry. I've put my favorite screens back again. I have been looking forward to this stream all day. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Actually, so have I, to be honest. Not necessarily the build itself, but just streaming again and just relaxing a little bit. I haven't played too much. I do miss building and just being in the game and just doing general stuff. And it's become now an institution on a Wednesday night and then Friday nights and Saturdays. Behave, laptop. Okay, you've been warned. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to start looking at some prices so that I know what I need to work towards. I wouldn't even know where to start in terms of specs, but Gary will know. He's good with stuff like this. Hope you got your coffee. I've got a coffee. I've got some cool drink ready for this. I've been out of the PC market myself for years. Yeah, no, absolutely. I've used a laptop for so long. And I mean, I always only wanted a laptop just for the convenience. Oh, you finished dinner. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we ate very early. We actually normally eat very early. Yeah. I loved laptops for the convenience of, before I was doing YouTube or anything like that, I would just sit on the couch on the weekends and we would watch series on Netflix or whatever, and I would just play my game. And that was convenient, because if you've got a desktop, you've got to sit at a desk. So like this, I could just go anywhere, but it's become not great at the moment. I can't have Streamlabs open. I can't have Canva open at the same time as I've got YouTube open. I can't render a video. Today I spent 3 hours trying to render a video and then it's crashed because so I just left that. Left it for a bad idea. So yeah. Come on. See, this is how long it takes. That's why I try and be ready before my stream, but of course today it would have none of it. I mean, I'm not complaining about the view either, but it still would be nice to get underway. Shelly, hello. Welcome to the stream, Shelly. My laptop is currently only good for The Sims. Anything else has to be played on Xbox. Yeah, yeah, sure. I only ever play Sims on my laptop. It only has Sims. That's it. Yeah. No, view's great. Shelly, how's your week been so far? I hope you had a good week and yeah, we're almost at the end of it. This is actually a nice midweek break. Oh my word. Unfortunately, I have COVID. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That is not nice. Well, I'm glad that you could join us. I hope that it brightens up your day a little bit or your evening a little bit. I'm sorry we're still in a loading screen, but I had everything ready and Sims crashed, so I had to restart it. At least I'm starting to feel better. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Shem, I'm so sorry. How did you get it? I mean, I guess, yeah, I suppose it's easy, but yeah. Oh, mine crashed a little while ago too. I had to update my drivers. Yeah, the uh, Microsoft had some big updates today that I had to do for Windows 11. Yeah, so and I have to go and check and see what updates were done. There were about 3 or 4 other updates as well, and I've all of a sudden gone down to like just 20 gigs of free space. So, and I think that's also why my computer is struggling now. I have no idea how I got it. No one I've come in contact with has it, but it could have been from the grocery store. Oh, it's possible. Possible. Yeah, we come into contact with so many people. Hey, Harbor Hero. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for coming through. Did you fetch Minimi already? Oh, yay. We've got some action here. Let me get the screen onto... Where am I? Onto my other monitor. So we had our obligatory screen Sims crash before stream. So we should be hopefully away. Come on, don't freeze now. As I'm saying. People. Okay. Okay. Let's load. Wow, that's not much. No, it's really not. It's really, really not. And I know it's battling now. And this time I haven't downloaded any new CC. That's going to come for Friday when we do our makeovers. Man, I don't know what to do anymore. I've moved everything onto the different drive and everything else. So, no, it's just not happening. I'm definitely going to have to find a solution. Quick sticks. Yeah. So I was just chatting. Dutch was in the chat a little earlier on. I'm sure he's still lurking around. About this shell for this month, and yeah, I don't know what I was thinking to make it octagonal, because it's actually a difficult shape. So we'll have to see. I've literally come onto stream without really an idea of a concrete idea, shall I say. I've got a few ideas, but I don't have a concrete idea of what I'm going to do. Beginning with the fact of whether it's actually going to be residential or a community lot or a retail lot. So that's how indecisive I am. So we'll see. I'm curious to see what you got. God, so am I. So am I. We might have to go through the motions of trying to see which world to be in. At the moment, it's in Windenburg on the Isle, the crumbling Isle. I kind of have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work there, so we'll see. Otherwise, we'll move it around. Oh boy. So when you guys build, do you prefer, when you download stuff off the gallery, do you prefer like community lots or houses? Build like you're high. Oh my gosh. I would not know how that is. Literally, figuratively, honestly. So you're saying we must go crazy with color? Oy, oy, oy. I can just see. Oh my word. We are now, what, how long I've been live for 17 minutes. We haven't even seen the shell. Oh my gosh. Come on. For me, it depends on what I'm playing. I do like to have homes from others because I'm not a builder, but I like the restaurants and shops as well for Newcrest. Yes, I do build quite a few restaurants and retail stores. I do love that. But I also love building houses, which I tend to default to when it comes to a shell. I automatically think residential. But yeah, it doesn't always have to be, right? Again, I was thinking of a residential with this shell, but I don't know. I did also think maybe like a bookstore. I've placed it here, and that's where I'm gonna go. Yeah, and then I also thought about a restaurant because the shape is quite different. So we'll have a quick look now. I really enjoy the restaurant gameplay. Just as a norm, I love having restaurants in my game. But now with Love Struck, it's so nice to be able to select a restaurant to go on a date on and things like that. And now it makes actually even more sense, you know? You need places to go to. Oh, that'd be so cute as a little cafe or something. Yes, yeah. I'm thinking about something in that line. So we'll have a look now. And the reason why I placed it in the Crumbling Isle is because it's got amazing views over the water. So I was kind of thinking about using the big windows from Eco Lifestyle or something like that, so that, you know, you get maximum effect out of all of that view. So we'll have a look and see. I did also have the idea of doing something like a maybe I'll keep it a secret. I'll keep it a secret. I was thinking of maybe doing something like a tree house or something, so I'm going to try and make that happen yeah, I'm going to try and make that happen here. And also, this crumbling isle has only got residential houses, so I did think about a restaurant or cafe or some coffee shop or something like that would actually be neat to have, because it will cater then to everybody on that island. So we'll see what we can do. But there was a kind of an idea. There was a few ideas in my head, but I do like the idea of somewhere that we can use for dates. Wow. Please load. Oh my god. I'm going to look for a little bit, get some stuff done. Thank you so much. I hope you feel better. Yeah, please enjoy your look. Perfect. We'll chat with you a little bit later on when you get back. Sorry, you're going to hear a lot of sighing, because it really takes a lot of patience to just sit here and just keep my cool. Are we almost there? I wish I could see a timer as to how far we were. Man. Come on. Oh my gosh. Yay. Hallelujah. Right. Anything that can help. Okay, so this is the dreaded shell. What was I thinking? What? Alright, so I want to try and find. I'm going to see if I can't execute the treehouse kind of scenario. So I do need a very big tree, because I'm going to need to work around it. It's too short, and I don't think that will look nice if I enlarge it. What is this one? No, that's a bit too much. Too much tree. Okay, so this is the first step, so this is going to be super boring. I do like this tree. Let's just put this one here for now. This one is also a good tree for a tree house, if we are talking about enlarging it, just because the trunk is so interesting and kind of beautiful actually. This might be an option. And what else? What about this one? It's the same tree, different pack. Cheetahs. This is just the canopy. Yeah. That would also be kind of interesting to actually just place a canopy over, then I wouldn't have to worry about anything else. I do love the grain on that tree. How big is this? Oh, teeny tiny, holy moly. This is also such a beautiful tree. I know it's huge though, the trunk is far too big. Okay, no, never mind. These look like the trees in this area, so that actually could look quite good because that would blend in nicely. I think I might get rid of this one. I don't know if that's going to be a good option. I don't mind this one. It goes very well with all of those around. What is this one? How big is this one? Oh, that's small. Okay. I do, obviously I'm looking for something with a trunk that will be able to look like it could hold up a building. That's also very nice, and I think that could actually look quite nice inside. It's a different green to all of the other trees around. Oh, the things that we've got to consider, right? I mean, I do want it to obviously blend in with the environment around it, so that is going to be important. Love that tree as well, that's pretty. That's a different green. That's the same as this, so that's no point in selecting. Okay, I think either of these is actually going to be my best bet. And maybe what I can do is I'm going to use the tool to actually scale it up slightly. Oh, what? Oh, did I already? Sorry, that was my fault. I think I had already sized this up, didn't I? Silly woman. Let me just see what... Okay, alright. Let me remove that one. Okay, that's a substantially small tree, so let me see if I can increase the size without making it look stupid. So let's try that first. So I'm going to do that by 2 then. Options, undo. Let me go back and let me scale. Okay, let me scale that up by, I think, 2.5. Okay, that's a good option. Let me scale this one. Alright. Okay, so I'm not going to use both, obviously. I want to see which one will fit better here. So let me just move this one out of the way. Put that in here. What I do want to do, now obviously with the challenge, if you've done challenges like this before, you are not allowed to add additional walls on the outside. You've got to keep this shape. Okay. But for the purposes of doing a tree house, which is what I want, I need to elevate this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add another floor, and then I will remove it just so that I can lift it up. Let's place that back in its place. I think that's the center. I'll fix it if it's not. And then I want to do this a bit. Oh, please don't get rid of my tree. Oh, I did get rid of that tree. No, sorry. Not that. I don't want to do that. I want to remove that. And I want to increase this size. Now I've deleted my tree that I was going to use. Okay, I do want to place it up here. I want to go and see inside where it's landing. That is kind of in the middle, because we do have 2 floors. I do not necessarily want to do it any higher, because I've got to use this. So I could I do want to get that other tree back. I need to see how the other one will look. What is this one? That's also a decent tree. I have a feeling that this might take up a hell of a lot of space because of the curve, but the curve is so nice. So let's try again. I think I had this on 2.5. So tonight's stream might be a bit more of like a trial and error situation. Right, you move across there, please. And I want to move this here. I'll have to increase it a bit more. That's going to take a lot of space from the interior. Although it does look super nice. Oopsie, no, go down. Oh man. It does look like a super sturdy trunk, right? We're going to lose a lot of floor space here, because we're obviously going to have to build around it. So I think this one might be out actually. We're going to have to do something like this. And let's increase that. It's obviously not rooted in anything realistic, because that does not look like it would hold up a building of this size. So, but maybe I could revisit 1 or 2 of the other options that I crossed off initially. But I do want the color to be correct. I don't really see anything else here that will suit it. What is this? Oh, that's so nice. That would be absolutely super to hang on the tree. That looks so cool. Okay. Let me get closer. What are we looking at here? Guys, what are we doing? Okay. I need to move it. Oopsie, don't disappear now. I do need to move it a little bit more. Okay, it needs to go. Is that the center? I think this might be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be it. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So I could try. So we can't change the walls or anything, but I could perhaps, but I can make half walls. So let me just, bear with me. This is one of those situations where you kind of got to trust the process. Okay, there we go. I don't want to move the tree again. There we go. And is this not the right one? Why have I got the wrong shape? What the heck? Sorry guys, I'm not going to move the tree. We're just going to have to bear with it. Be in the bushes with me. In the trenches. There we go. Please, there we go. Phew. That was tough to maneuver. I can do that. And I can do that. I wonder if I if I do half walls, if I can lower the roof that I've just placed. So let me try that. If I do this, can I then... Oh, I don't think I can. I do not think I can, because you cannot place this on... Maybe I can just do it this way. No, that looks silly. Oh, I really wish I could have done that properly. How can I get around this? Can I lower, if I lower this, will it lower all of them? Yes, it will. And that's not what I want. Okay, that is the shortest wall, right? So, well, let me do this then. Let me add some pillars. Well, we all know my track record with pillars, but let's hope that it goes better today. I'd love some very rustic ones like horse ranch. That might work. It's a bit too dark. Okay, I'm gonna try these. It's a bit difficult to see, and I haven't painted any of the walls, so I can't really see where they are. Alright, so if I do that, can I add a spandrel? So I could add the spandrels on the side where the branches need to come out. Just like that. And I could also add a fence. Angelia, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us again. How's your day been? You just woke up? Lovely. It's so odd for me all the time when I hear about the different time zones. Well, good morning. Wakey, wakey. Right, I want to do that, and I'm wondering if I can remove the floor just on that piece. No? Can't I? Oh, something happened. No, it didn't. Remove the floor? Oh, it's removed the whole thing, or what? Sorry, now I need to just go. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do the whole floor. I just wanted the little one. Okay, one up. And this one, does that look down? No, it doesn't. Does it? I don't know. I can't even tell anymore because this tree is now actually going to be in the way right from. I think the floor has been removed. Yes, I think the floor has been removed. The sky is full of smoke here. There's literally ash full. What? Is there a bushfire or fire of some sort happening? What's going on? Wow, this actually looks almost perfect. I'm worried about rotating it a little bit. Oh, I think I've rotated it to the wrong side. I wanted it to go right where... Ah, Mena, why? Here we go, let's just go back to... I'm just going to leave it. They are actually perfectly... So the smoke has drifted into Nevada, oh my word. That does not sound ideal. Not at all. Alright, okay, we have the makings of a treetop restaurant. I really wish the tree had... it's fine like that. It's fine like that, even if we have an opening down to the bottom. This is the Sims. What do they care? They don't worry. They're not gonna worry. Oh gosh, I wanted to try and put some pillars here, but geez, me and pillars, our track record is very bad. Especially now when my mom has asthma and we need to do an errand today. Oh dear, do you still have some masks? Maybe might not be a good idea for your mom to use one, because inhaling smoke is not going to be fun for her. Okay, this is actually going A little bit better than what I thought. And of course you can't notice that I'm laying down some pillars because I'm procrastinating having to think up what I'm doing with this place. You can't tell that. No, no, no. Okay. Right. Listen, Angelia, I watched your CC Hall video today. Some really nice things there. I'm definitely going to have a look and see if I can augment my stash for Friday. um, well, it's giving me great joy to worry about the pillars and the trim because I can't decide how I'm going to build this thing. Oh my word. Okay, Clumsy Alien, yes. I've also got quite a few of their things in my game, I must admit. Right. Residential or a restaurant? I think I might. Okay, the gallery picture is this way, so this would have to be the entrance somehow. Okay. Dip, dip, dip. Yes, I know. I have to check and see. I'll just double check, but I think it is this way. Yeah, yeah, it's got to be this way. I don't think I've ever tried building a tree house like I'm doing here now, so yep, we'll see. This is why I'm like twisting and turning, trying to figure out what's what. I'll have to put a staircase going up here somewhere. Okay, um, here's an idea. Ah, this tree is going to drive me batty. Okay, doing that. In the front, I am going to just grab the same fence that we've got here, and I'm placing it here, here, and here. That's fine. Let me take a staircase. Yeah, this one's fine from Island Living. It should be alright. Or should I use the Horse Ranch one, which should be the same wood? Yeah, okay, that's the one I'm going to use. Alright, okay, this is the top floor, sorry. Oh, I really wish we could place stairs diagonally. Please don't delete my tree, I'll be very upset. Damn it, why did I... What possessed me to come up with this stupid shape? I'm thinking, guys. Angelia, maybe that smell and that burning you've got there is actually my brain working. Perhaps I could do this. I was considering a wedding venue. What a brilliant idea. That is a very brilliant idea. I think that you should do it. We are always going to need wedding venues, right? Okay, this might look weird. Might meaning it will. But it could work. I think I'm going to remove this corner like that, and it's going to make it easier to work with, I think. So we actually have a little bit more like wraparound view of the ocean in front. Oh gosh, guys, sorry man, even I'm getting irritated with this tree, so please please don't get irritated. It'll be nice to be able to come out onto this deck and have a view of the ocean like that. That could look very pretty. Oh, we should control it. Yes, I know, me too. It's my fault for... Perhaps I should actually build it all on the ground level and then bring it up. But I do need to see where the staircase and everything is going to go. So, yeah. It might not be a bad idea for me to do that. Let me just grab... Yeah. Don't disappear, tree. Okay, I need to place the tree there. Maybe I should just bring it all down. Just because it is actually becoming difficult to see. If I get too irritated, I'll bring it down. Right, doors. I just want to be able to see what am I going to do with the front door, with a, well, yeah, a door leading into the restaurant. I think the staircase needs to move. Perhaps what I'll do is I'll move it here. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to place it here. In the front, I'm just going to inset the door a little bit so I can place the staircase coming up. I do that. Right. So we're kind of mirroring it at the top as well. Oh, why am I doing that? Sorry, I meant to remove the wall, not redraw it. Okay. Here we go. Let's grab this again. There we go. Okay, that actually looks quite nice. This would also look very nice as a residential, to be honest. And then, oh, don't go down there. Okay, I need to move this back so it's off the lot. What if I do this and rotate it? I could have two staircases coming up. Is that in the center? Yeah, I think that's in the center. Tarzan needs an... Oh, we'd have to name this restaurant that. Tarzan and Jane's Hideout. It's a theme restaurant. Okay, the timber fencing, let's just get this. I kind of need to see early on if this is going to work or not, because then I'm going to have to change it. But I think this actually looks quite nice so far. Oh, I just don't like that pole in the center, hey? Such a pain. If I delete that, it's going to delete the whole thing. Oh. Okay, well, nothing to be done for it at this stage, I think. Unless I place a tile. My mind is working a little bit too much. Let's do that. One tile. Yeah, that could work. Let's make that smaller. Okay, that could work. Because then they are going onto that and not meeting up in the middle directly. Yeah, but I really just hate this space now. Fix one problem, but I create another one. Is this something that I can say I'll worry about it later? No, not really. Oh, you see, it's got a... Okay, well, what if I do this? And just move it into place. It'll still, I think it'll still give me the height. Yeah, it will. Alright, not gonna work. So, oh, actually, sorry, I do want to see something. This, I think, happened when I lifted it slightly. If I lower it one more, will I have enough of a tree experience? Okay, because I think I actually lifted it up by mistake earlier. This needs to move. This branch needs to... Well, that branch is actually going out of the top now. So if I just increase the size of the wall there, that will still work. And that'll be fine. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. I think this looks a bit stupid, but anyway, let's just persevere and see if I can make this. No problem, Angelia. Let's just persevere and see if I can make this work. I kind of like what's going on there. I might not be able to do the tree house situation that I'm thinking of. Or I could just leave it on floor level and allow for the tree still inside the building. Okay, we'll have to see. I like the fact that it's got a really nice view from that particular open area now. Okay, let's place a big door there. Let's place a really nice welcoming big door. What if I were to do... I haven't yet used the bistro kit. This might be as good a time as any for us to do that. Did we not have a closed door of this? Oh yes, this one. Alright, perhaps I'll swap them over. Let's swap them over. Let's bring that up here. And let's bring that here. Okay, now I've gone a bit rustic here and this looks kind of smart. So now I'm doubting what the style is that I'm going for. Okay, who's in the chat? Who's still in the chat? I need some help. Should I just lower this down and have it at ground level? And maybe just put a bit of a platform or something? Or should I continue to see if this will work? Just give me an idea of what you think it's looking like. This one might be more... No, none of this will work here. What about that? Are you still there, Dutch? What is your opinion? Come on. There we go. Because I don't know how I feel about this at this stage. Yeah, sure. Sorry. I don't like the stairs there. I really dislike the stairs. But we need steps to get up. So I was just thinking of like either like a little pond or like greenery and stuff like that. But I don't know if I like the staircase anymore. I like the idea of the staircase, but then it would need another floor. Unless I bring it down and I actually let it create a foundation, then the whole tree situation would be useless. Yeah, I don't like the stairs there. Alright, so let's go out of that view. I like so far what I've done there, but I think I'm going to go back to the drawing board as to how I'm going to execute this, if that makes sense. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that part. And even this. Okay, let's go back to that. Let me remove this tree. I'll know which one it is. Let me bring this all the way down to the ground level. Okay, I do want it to have just a little bit of height. Oh no, not like that though. Okay, that's because I also messed with this. Go back up. No, not you. This is my own fault for messing with that design now. I'm going to have to place another one underneath. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to avoid having to redo it. I've really made my life difficult, haven't I? Goodness me. I don't want you to do that. Okay, let's put you on the back. I've obviously moved the build a bit, so I do need to sort that out. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's get rid of you because I can redo you. That is the easy part. Good grief. What a mission. Okay. Really, I'm going to curse myself for this stupid shell. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I've got it in the center. I think that's in the center. Okay, let me see now if I lift it, if I get a foundation. Yep, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I do need... Alright, I do need to move it back a bit. So let me move the lot. Trying to give myself some space in the front. I do need to place foundation here because I need to have this shape. This is important because it's part of the build. Let me just do that. Okay, I have to keep the shape. That's the whole shell situation. It might not be... Alright. Sorry, this is like starting all over again. Oh, golly. I think the bottom was fine like this. Okay. Yes, that was fine. Let's go indoors here quickly. And I will section that off over here. And here. Correct. And I'll place the door here. Thanks for your help. I was not really happy with it. I'm glad that someone else also agreed with that. Where's the door? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Blind. I'm blind. Okay. steps. Is this too far out? Yeah, let's just bring that in a little bit. Doesn't need to be so far in. Let's grab some stairs and see if I can make it work here. No, where are you? There we go. Up, up, up. Turn around. Can you go there? Does it help? Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Thank you. Alright. Now we are getting somewhere. We've almost got this cabin, log cabin type look going, I think. Let me place some windows and we can also see the view. That will help us to orientate a little bit better as to what we need to do. And I need to place a staircase in the center or somewhere inside, because we've got to get to the second floor, obviously. Alright, so windows, windows, windows. I do like the ones from Eco Lifestyle. I might use those, because they'll give us the best view, uninterrupted view, I think. So I was just checking to see. Okay, so let me filter through all that. What was it? Was it an expansion pack? I'm sure it was. Yes, it was. Okay. These ones. I like the fact that they stretch. I'm putting that here, but I might... Sorry, I just want to change the wood tone now already. Otherwise I'm going to have to go back and do every single one of them. I'll do that one separately. Right, if it's a restaurant, it'll be great to have lots of area that can be window, so any table will have a view. Log cabin, but with a fancy door. Well, even a log cabin needs a fancy door, of course. Whoops. We'll have to give it the lot trait of the coolest hangout or whatever that we got in Get Famous. Hotspot. Right, let's see if we can place more windows along here. Should I be using the windows that came with these doors? Okay, I can change the log cabin situation if I want to make it fancy, and maybe I do want to use that kit. I haven't used it yet, so this might not be a bad idea. No time like the present. Oops, come on. A cozy bistro. We could go all fancy out here in the bundus, in the wilderness. Maybe I could do a combination of windows actually. That could actually work. It might actually work. It could actually bring the build together. I would consider then changing the logs. Yeah, the log cabin type look on the outside. I would make it a little less rustic. What about the combination that I've put up? Does that not look kind of nice? I mean, there's no space at all for toilets or a kitchen. I'm going to place the kitchen in the center. So it's going to be one of those where you'd be able to look out, into the dining areas. You know, that does look kind of nice, actually. Let me place windows at the top. I'm going to leave the back area relatively free, and I'm going to have a staircase somewhere up here now too. Okay, let me, before I do that, oh, this is actually irritating me, that the windows in this door actually just creep up a little bit on the top. Okay. Plan of action. Let's place let's place cabinetry. Now we're going smart, so we are not going to use the rustic ones. Let's do this. This is going to help me. I'm going to select restaurant because then I can pick up all of the stuff that I need. Because now I do have to have specific items in here. Right, host station first of all. Presumably this one's more expensive, which means it should have better swatches. But nope. No, does not mean that. Right. Waiter station. We'll do 1, 2 of them. Not necessarily here, I'm just placing it out. Dining spots, that's fine. Chef station, we do need. I might actually do... Oh, I'll need walls. If we're going to look out, I might actually do that. Let's build some walls. You guys must be thinking, my gosh, what a convoluted story. I could do that, and I could place another one on this side. So we have 2 chefs facing that way. We could have the host station here at the entrance. Perhaps I need to move this back to accommodate that, because the Sims will come in through the door and then they'll all just bunch around here. It's going to cause a bit of a problem. I'm going to place the staircase against this wall going upstairs. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to change the staircase too. Okay, whatever. So if I do that, and we come up those stairs, then I could also... Why is the lighting here so bad? Did I delete I delete something? Okay, never mind, I'll figure it out now. Oh, it's because of the skylight missing on that side. I could place the bathrooms against this area here. We'll do all the way down here. We'll have the doors to the bathrooms because that area is closed off. Eh? Okay, we can do that. The floor plan always is the hardest part to try and sort out. So if we have an entrance to the bathroom from this side and one from that side, that could work. I would need to arrange for stalls, bathroom stalls. How? There, and that's not going to work. That one won't work. No, not that. I really made my life difficult with this shape. Right, let's do that and go across there. I know I've learned with you to wait patiently. We all gosh, no pressure. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here as I'm trying to figure out how to do this. If I make the entrance to the bathrooms from this side, I could get bathroom stalls. Oops, not sorry, that was this way and this way. So I could get a couple of bathroom stalls, have the toilet against those walls. Oopsie, come on, don't be silly now. Oh, Mina, just stop. It's like a drunken pencil. Would a toilet fit there? So let's go. You kind of have to get the stuff to place in there, otherwise you're going to get caught without space. These are nice and fancy. I could create a little wall to just even out the diagonal and place the toilets like that. So we could have 3 toilets there. And a door in each. I could also possibly have on this side. Oopsie, please don't. Okay, I'm going to save. Sorry. After all of this, if I have to freeze and lose it, I'm going to freak out. Okay. Grab some time to get some coffee. My nerves. Ah, nice. Okay. Right, so I was gonna do. Okay, so I was going to place another toilet stall here, but on this one I'm actually going to try and see if I can't fit a shower. It's always helpful when you're playing a lot like this, when you bring your sim, if you're owning it and you've got to bring your sim here, they're going to need a place to shower, to sleep over, stay, whatever. I'm not going to put a place to sleep, but I am going to let them have a shower somewhere here so that they don't have to keep running home to go and take care of their needs. We'll do that, it should work. And then against this wall here, I'm going to place the hand basins and some windows to the outdoors. So I think 4 toilets is enough for a place like this. Let me grab some bathroom doors. We'll use the unisex ones. These ones are also kind of cute. It's just got a little picture of a toilet. Let's do just the black and white for now. Or actually that, oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, now I did it. It snuck up on me, that one. Being sneaky. Come on. It doesn't want to. Come on. Why don't you want a place? Can't intersect other objects. Yes, you can. I'll show you. Come on. Well, I'm going to make sure that you do so. Right. I'm just going to type that cheat in again for some reason. That did not work out properly. Can I do that rather? That is not going to allow much space, but I could swap them. That is enough space to shower, and that should be enough space for the toilet. Okay, a plan was made. A plan was made. In actual fact, that you can also have a window there, then that should be fine. Those are also fine. I do want to do what I said I would do and create some dead space though. Okay, but that does look better to do it that way. This one, I don't know if I should, but I can. I could also then turn the shower this way. Orientation again, sorry, just rethinking. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. I will need to leave a space for a door, which I can do from both sides on there. Let me see which door will be ideal. Something similar to that kind of situation that would be used in a restaurant. Something industrial. Aha, this. Sorry, I found it. I found it! There we go. They can come in that way. So there's a bit of a window. You can check and see you don't knock somebody over as you're coming in with your handful of plates. I want to use this door upstairs in the toilets. So that's a unisex bathroom, so that's a good indication. All right. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the rest is actually all going to be tables. So now I can place some more windows, because I'll be able to see where I should not have windows, like into the toilets, obviously. Right, so we can do the same design out here. And how's this one going to look? We're going to have 2 of the smaller windows there. I'll check that one out now. This front is going to be a different configuration, I think. So there and there. Oops, no, sorry, that's the shower. Getting all happy here. I do need windows there, but they're going to be the short windows so that you don't look in. let's grab these. I didn't place any here, but should I? I guess I could. And even down here, I could. That's the toilet. That's the one I should take off. Fine, fine. I also don't need that there or there. Okay, so we'll go here. Well, my brain is absolutely not functioning today. Sorry, man. I probably look like an idiot. Like, no, the window does not go there. Right, let's grab some of the bigger window again. I think we could fit two. And a smaller one. I'm just all about getting as much of this view, this beautiful view as possible here. Okay, let's grab some small windows for the toilets and so on. We can't really use any there, but I could use some over the sink. I'll place a mirror off on the side there. It could be nice to have just window looking out into, not there. This, because this is a shower and presumably used by the staff, I'll do a little window for them as well. These won't have a window, but they could have a little extractor, a make-believe extractor. Let's see if we find it now. This one. Okay, so we do that. And this one can also have a little extractor if it needs, just for the sake of uniformity. Okay. Right, I do now need to see where that open area kind of landed, because then that could be a problem. No, it's actually fine. So if I'm not going to have the tree, I'm actually going to remove, I'm going to remove this, because that's causing the weird lighting at the bottom. So I can do that and still do this, and I can also then get some windows for the area. Which ones was I thinking of? Did we get some stain? I was just thinking of these stained glass ones, but I don't know if that's going to be too many different things. This is a beautiful window as well. That won't work. This is too small. Yeah, that's too small. What about these? That's two different styles. Oh, I can't get that. Different situation. that's also very, very different style. It's the castle kit, castle estate kit. Okay, so I'll definitely have to get something plainer. What is the time? Almost 9 p.m. for me. Okay. I don't think little storybook windows. What about these ones from Horse Ranch? Nope. 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 These are so adorable. Is this the right brown? Could be. I want something that's going to allow a lot of light in from the top. That's why I wanted it open. Otherwise, yeah, I think that these might be the ones then. So if I do this and use the same colors I was using on the others, if this looks stupid, I'll change it. But in the meantime, we can leave it like this, just so that we can see what the idea was, and do that. Oh yeah, let me place. Okay, now I can actually do some roofing. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll save. Thank you. I'll do that. Oh, I need to put, yeah, of course, I still need to put a sink and so on. I think it's taking a bit of shape. I think I'm a bit happier now that I've ditched the whole tree house kind of idea. It was also going to present a problem not really a problem. I would have had to do some major landscaping beneath the build. So, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that save. All right. I like the view. It's looking good. It's looking good. Right, now we need this stuff. Okay, that's not the one. Is this the right? No, it isn't. Why? Oh, it is. It is. It just looks funny. I wish I could really make that a half wall situation, but I think I'm actually going to remove those windows that are going to end up going. Sorry to tell you. Oh gosh. Oh, there was something I wanted to do here. I'm going to end up removing those windows because they are going to be in the way. I can actually go one more. Right, if I do that. Okay, I can do that, and then I can do... Oh, what did I do? Light. Oh, cool! I've just figured out what the shortcut is. Yay! I just realized what the shortcut is on the keyboard for that. Do you know how long I've been looking for that? Okay. A rethink. I do not think that these windows are going to be these windows, so taking that off for now. I think I'm also going to have to let it have... It's going to end up having a floor, so sorry. Too bad, too sad. Let me just do this. Okay. 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 I'm sure I've said that word. I can do that. I want to see what it looks like in here. If I can place a small... Oopsie, sorry. Right, okay. Again, you've got to trust the process, okay? Bear with me. I want to see if this is going to work. Let's do that. Oh. Actually, no, sorry. That's not going to work, and I know why. Did it go back there? Come on. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is tedious, but I want to create that floor again, and now I need to do it. And I can't see why I'm not picking up the markers for it. Right, let's lower you down as far as I can. There we go, build the floor. Okay. Okay, now if I bring that up a little bit and then also bring this in here, can that give me the illusion of not having a floor? I don't think so. It's a waste. Yeah, I know, it's not gonna work. Okay. I don't mind. I don't need it to have a floor. So that was a complete waste of time. It's okie dokie, believe it or not. Some of us are taking building. Are you taking building notes? All the rambling in between. Are you going blah 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 and then a note? Okay, so okay, I'm not disliking it. I'm okay. We've moved plans a few times, but that's what happens. So let us place some windows at the top again. Of course, now they don't need to be full length, which was looking a bit silly, if I have to say so. We need just something that is going to just add the light there. I would use these, except that they are a little bit too tiny. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Like that. No, that's also very tiny. Those are so cute for like small spaces. That's really nice. What windows would that be? That's too big. Yo, huge. Huge. Who does that sound like? Huge. Humongous. Sorry. I should not have drunk that Kool-Aid. Does that look... Would that look alright, actually? No. There's no point in having the shape at the top if you're not going to even see it. So, something a little plainer would even be just as good. No, that's too big. Oh, come on. I know in my mind what it is that I want to use. Kool-Aid, oh yeah. Knew this shell was going to drive me insane. And I mean, I've seen just briefly, very briefly, the people that have posted them on Twitter that they've done so far. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to look really, really nice. I can't wait to do the tours at the end of the month again. Come on. I'm sure there's a window. I suppose I could use these, but they're so boring. But fine, I'll use them. Okay, fine. I'm saying okay, fine, but I'm still looking for a better alternative. Maybe this. Maybe this. Oh no, what color is that? Nah. No. Oh, what about these ones with the stained glass? Those are so beautiful. But you can't actually see the design. It would be a complete and utter waste of time and effort putting those windows in. It's the window I had. I've lost it now. It was these ones, but the bigger one. Oh my gosh, Mena. Dummy. Oh, there we go. I think. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, that one is too big, so we've got to do the single one there. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to put in there? I'm going to put a light, so it almost looks like it's got a like a lighthouse type of situation too. Do we have a single window of this design? There we go. Perfect. Yay! Yay! Okay. I like that. I think these colors are going to change because I haven't even decided on wall color. So let's have a look and see. Okay, that actually doesn't look too bad, guys. Hey? If you had to see that from the beach and think, oh, I want to go and have lunch there, I think that could look kind of cute. Okay. What's the verdict so far? Let's try. Okay, we do need a sink. So we need in the kitchen and we do need in the bathrooms. So I can. Oh, great. Great, great, great. Like it. Thank you. I think I'll be using this for Astrid and them to go and have lunch. We've got to do lots of weddings still in our gameplay. Oh, maybe we'll need to get to Angelia's wedding venue. Right, what do I want here? I do need wash basins and things like that. So this wall is the natural wall to do that against, I would say. I think what I'll do is use the same cabinets that I'm going to be using downstairs. I think maybe, yeah, maybe this. I think that's enough space for them to get in. Okay. It's not exactly underneath or centered properly, so let me do that. Can I do that? Oh, no, it's just the way that the wall is. I really hate the fact that it's not centered. I'll worry about that another time. I can't put a door here because that's gonna clash. No, sorry, not surfaces. I want decorations. I want some mirrors. I'll do a full-length mirror here. And I'd say one on this side as well. So, alright. That's fine. And oh, let me go to the restaurant items because that's actually where I'm going to find what I need. Look more like a single man's playhouse, but I'm lost in the gut. Hey, if you download it, you can turn it into anything you want. I'm sure it will look good as a single man's house too. You can have lots of seating areas. This was initially going to be a house, a residential, so we never know. Right, I'm going to place. Do I have F5 on? Yeah. And then another one here, and then I'll just shimmy along with the Alt key. Right, so I've got that there. And I want the soap. Oh, come on, please, don't be silly now. Move object on is on. Move objects on. Oh, I really need to put my keyboard on a flat surface. That's not helping me. Right. Okay, so we do that. Let's place some lights, because that's going to help us right now to also see what's happening. Yanitha! Hello! Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. That's super sweet of you. We are busy trying to build on that horrible shell that I set for everybody for the month. And it's a toughie. Even I'm finding it difficult to hit onto a design that's going to actually work. So far this is what we've got. This is going to be a restaurant in the Windenburg Isle. Nice view, looking out. So yeah, that's what we've got. Thank you. Are you giving this month's shell a try? No pressure, of course. Just asking. I'm going to place a few lights in here. Not that it needs so many with all of these windows, but we do want to be able to see what we're doing. Let's grab some kitchen lights. I have a feeling the kitchen might be a bit too small, guys. I don't know. Right, so we do that. We can actually place a light outside so that when it's the evening you will be able to see that. I don't know what to do about these doors showing up through the bottom now. I can make this floor the next height, but then the windows will all change. I won't, because I don't know how to do the roof, so the only shell I ever did was the one you did too, the one by Marcus Normanson. Oh, wonderful! They've had roofs, that's why. Oh, well, you know, if you want me to do the roofing for you, I can. Look, this was my roof, very simple. This is one piece, and then that's one piece, the octagonal. Basically, that's the roof you need. So I'm very happy to help you with the roof if you want me to roof it for you. But these ones are so simple. Actually, the shell is difficult, not difficult, it's challenging as to what to make and so on, because all of the angular walls and so on. But the roofing is easy because you just get the octagonal one. I loved your builds. I'm glad that you did it. Next time I know, maybe next one I'll actually do the roofing, and if someone wants to change it they can, and if they don't want, then that's fine. That's actually a good idea, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who find the roofing a challenge. I did as well. Right, I haven't yet decided on I haven't yet decided on color scheme. Thank you so much, Shelley. Thank you for lurking and for coming in and saying hi. Have a nap, and I hope you feel a lot better. I hope you get better soon. Thank you so much. Right. Okay, guys, so I've heightened the wall so we don't have the clipping here. Yeah, shame Shelley has got COVID. She wasn't feeling so well, so she just popped in to say hello. I think now at this stage it's going to be important for me to decide on a color scheme, because that's also going to help me decide on the foundation. I was going to put a stone foundation, which could still look very nice. I really like this one as well. But it all depends on what we're going to do. Yeah, no, shame. She's been a bit ill. It's not great, hey? Let me see if this trim can go here. No, it won't. It will have to be elsewhere. All right. Let's look at some wallpapers, because even if I can do that setup, but we can finalize at another stream. Let's have a look. I don't even know where to start. Paint, I guess, would be. What if I tried to find something in green? Let me look for colors. Let me look at green. What is this wallpaper? Oh, it's got the brick and plaster. Okay. Gee, some of these swatches I've never even looked at. So weird. I don't see any green that I think I would want to use. Although this one is not too bad. The basics. Dark basics. Green could look very nice inside. Let's do wallpaper. Oh, that's a lot of green. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, we've got some beautiful wallpaper in green. That's stunning. But I don't think I can use that for out. I mean, I know I can't use that for outdoors. It's not an outdoor paper. Oh, that's really, really beautiful. Actually, do all the bathrooms even. Okay, outdoors, what are we going to do? This is plain paper. Can I do the plain one inside? Okay. And this is wallpaper, so I can't really use wallpaper outside. That would just look very weird. Let's do the staircase in the plain, which would look good. No, that's not going to be it. Okay. Change of tactic again for the outside then. We might go stone. No, I don't want to go stone. Not in green in any case. It looks like it's got mold. Right. Stucco. I like this stucco. This green though is a very dark mossy green. Would that blend in with Okay, let's try it. I mean, it's not difficult to change. It's one whole thing. So let's just try this. Right. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Let's do the foundation so that we can see how it would look. We could do something like this. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Or we could do something like that. Okay, so the lattice foundation or a stone foundation? What do you guys think would look best here? I actually kind of like the lattice, to be honest. I really, really like that. Let me change the roof. Right, what can I place here? I was initially thinking of thatch. But I think that that's too light now for what we are going for. And again, completely different vibe. Even these, I don't think that this is what I want. Would I go thatch? I don't think so. So the next option would be something in absolute black. Yeah, the lattice. Yeah, double T. No, that's a terrible, ugly green. Okay, I don't dislike that. We could also do something like this. No, that doesn't quite go. We could go eco lifestyle crazy. Oh my word. I don't know if I can. I can't bring myself to do it. I also like these ones, which are the solar shingle. So perhaps I'll do that, and then I'll grab a dark wood, dark brown here, like that, I think, to go with the rest. Yes. Okay, that's actually looking. I don't dislike the green, hey. It's grown on me, and I think that it will look, once I put trees and things like that, the building does seem to kind of blend in quite a bit and quite nicely. Do you guys agree? Well, I'm feeling a lot happier about that actually. Okay, I need to change. Okay, I need to now make a decision. These windows I'm fine with. These doors and windows I need to decide on color or whatever. So if I'm going green, do I go green with this too? Because I know it's got an amazing green. That's a blue, so it's got to be this green. And now I don't want it to become too much green. But I would only change these ones. Let's just do the top floor. Oops, trees. Can't see the wood for the trees. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's the bathrooms. Let's just go a level up. Green or brown? Oh, thank you, Yagatha. Thank you. Green or brown? I love the green so much. Oh my word. But then with the brown accents, it could look quite nice. You also like green. I really like green. It actually blends in so beautifully with that wallpaper. From what I can see, obviously the lighting could make a difference. Ah, go away. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to admire the build as I'm changing the color to make sure it's what I want, but it's making me fly all over the treetops. Right, let's go, let's go. I'm almost done, and then we can have a look. It's quick enough to revert. Okay, so I'll leave the other ones with the brown. I will leave the stick. I'm going to change the pillars to less rustic ones. Something a little bit more polished now. As well as the stairs and the little fence. But I think I'm going to go with the green. I am also going to use wooden floors on the patios over here. I might even do the wooden floors inside as well. So let's just see what I'm going to use, what I'm thinking of using. I don't want it to be too textured because then it just detracts. Right, let's remove the floor tiles. Kitchen and toilets are going to be tiles. I like that. I think I like that. That looks quite smart. Right, so that's going to be cool because the waiters can actually pick up the food from the window here. They don't even have to go inside. I'm going to place a waiter station, one on each side. Perhaps the corners could actually have the waiter stations here. I'll do one on this end somewhere. Where can I place this? I'll actually do that here, just outside the kitchen door and by the staircase. I might need to place a wall. Right, do that up there, and then I think I need to place 1 or 2 more upstairs. Okay. I'll wait and see where to place those once I've placed the tables down. Perhaps I can even do them against this wall here, because I'd like to keep the windows free for the guests to have their tables. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. I'm sorry I have to go. Beautiful Bobbin. Can't wait to see where it's from. Oh, thank you so very much. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for popping around, Agatha. I really appreciate you coming through to my streams and just saying hello. So nice to have you here. Right. I am liking this actually. Let me grab a tile for the bathrooms and maybe the kitchen. If I were to do stone, how would that look? How would stone look? Which one would I choose? No, not that. Masonry? No, let's just go a nice tile. Get one of my favorites, which is this one, the shale. Let's do the grey. No, let's not, because it actually breaks. See, it's not a full tile. Where it is, that one is. Alright, let's do the limestone in the grey. Does that also? Okay, that's better. And that's very subtle. Okay, that's cool. We'll do that in the corners as well. Right, then we can also do the kitchen in that. Right, the ceiling for the kitchen can be in that, and the ceiling for the rest of the build will be this. Okay, happy. Why is that not got a wall? What happened to that wall? Oh, okay. Whatever. Right, there and there. And I think I'll do the bathrooms as well. Alright. And then this little guy. Does it have a ceiling? Oh, it does. Sure. I was about to say, what happened to the ceiling? Okay. So now we have all of that set up. Okay. So imagine sitting here and having, wow. Okay, that is a really good view. I'm going to remove this from there. Don't want you blocking any views. Okay, so that's almost a 360-degree view, really, at the end of the day. Anywhere you sit here, you'll get an awesome view. I love it. I'm loving it. Let's have a look through this way. Oh, bathrooms. So nice. Wow, can you imagine that? I would definitely want a table outside if it's a beautiful day. Wow. Okay, that's like super pretty. Alright, I do need to change this little fence and the pillars. There we definitely need a change. Oof, we're gonna book a table there, guys. We need to all go there and have lunch. That is so nice. I'm wondering if I need to open this up a little bit more, just because this is such an awkward space. I'll take my wife to dinner or lunch there, or rather bring... Oof, it will be so lovely. I'm sure she'll enjoy that. That'll be such a nice place to have. Okay, this is actually going to mess up my window placement. Do I want to do that? It just makes it easier for, you know, setting things up inside. If I were to do this, you know, I could perhaps even... No, that would just be silly, because that would never be done in real life, to have it outdoors. I could leave... I could leave those windows there and have it have that effect. You know, I could place a few chairs or something here so that if people are waiting to be seated, they can actually sit there and still have a bit of a view. I'd go, especially if it has a bar. Oh, it will have a bar. I mean, what is a restaurant without a bar, hey? We might actually have to do it upstairs because there's more space that's not broken up in the center. We'll use this for dining. Perhaps what I can do is I'll set up a bar and a dance floor upstairs. How about that? Okay, I like that. I'm going to remove the pillars because they are not really going well with this. And I really dislike the fact that they rotate diagonally on the corners. I don't understand why they can't just be flat. The one time I actually was able to place pillars without too much hassle. Now I'm removing them. Oh my word. Can't win. I might not even need anything other than here. Did I place any at the top? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm really happy with how that looks. I love these stairs. They're so nice. The stairs can stay. I think this needs to change. It's too rustic now. I do need to make sure that nobody falls off there. This is very pretty. I think that could look very nice. Do we have anything that looks like lattice? I don't think so, because that would actually end up being ideal. I don't think there's anything here. This is also very nice, but I don't... the design does not... No, and also the wood is a different color. What about this? No, I don't like that. Okay, I think I like this one best of all. Okay, that does look kind of nice and fancy, doesn't it? Right, I have overhung this a little bit more because it does give a bit more shelter there. Do I need to place any of these like awnings there at all? Let me see if I can find the awnings. Not quite what I had in mind. Oh, these are the ones. Oh, this is such a beautiful color. Gosh, that's not gonna. I mean, that really does nothing for the build here. So let me first just worry about. I think we need to do spandrels and columns first. But which ones? Okay, that's not too bad. Sorry, what was this from? Is this the Tomarang? Okay, so did I get spandrels and stuff from that pack as well? Okay, I don't want color, just no. Packs for rent. Oh, I did get. Okay, that's cool. I think this is the. Is this the same? Ah, go away. Is this the same color as the fence? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. Oh, why can't I do that? It did that earlier. This game. Okay, why can it not just be straight? Stupid. Okay, I'll just do that. And now, do we have spandrels? We do. Sorry, guys. There we go. Oh, no. No. Oh, what a pity that it's not just plain. Why? I mean, I know it's part of the pack, so the pack is what it is. That's the design. No. I don't think that's going to be the look that we're going for. So what about this? But this one doesn't have the right brown. So you've got white and oh, that's quite a big. Okay, completely different style. Okay, that's very odd. Okay, that's not going to work. What can I do? Right, let me just remove that. Does Love Struck have anything? Oh, that's could be. But now they also don't have a brown. They've got lots of black and other colors. This is very pretty, but not what we're looking for in the white. Okay. That's red, black. No, okay. Unfortunately, that one's not going to work. That's too rustic. Growing together might be good. That's not the right brown, I think. Yeah, you can see it's actually a different brown in certain light. Okay, so that's not the right brown. I think that Seasons is going to have the right brown. Let's try Snowy Escape first. Okay, that's also a very wide one. We don't need that. Oh, that's a bit too rustic. It's got the right color brown, but it's too rustic for this. I don't know, actually. What about Eco Lifestyle? What have we got for Eco Lifestyle? Nothing. Oh, okay. Get together. Get to work. No. Okay, get together. I mean, this could work. This is the right brown, and it's delicate enough. Go down, please. Go down one. There we go. Oh. Okay, that is a pity that I can't place the pillars against the wall, because I actually really needed to have that design. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why my move objects keeps on switching off, but that's fine. I mean, I've even got it with Twisted Mexi, so I don't understand why. Anyway, okay, well, that was absolutely useless because that did not help. Oh, gosh. No. Okay, and you can't even see it. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. It's fine. Man, oh man. Alright, we do need 4 dining spots. Let's just place. Let me get dining tables. Outdoors here, I am going to place these tall bar tables, that because we're going to do a bar upstairs. So, oh, why, what? I just want surfaces. Why is it going all over? Tables, please. The tall bar tables, so that we can sit outside, bring your drink outside, have a cigarette, whatever it is. You don't have to sit at the bar itself. So we can do that. This is too pubby, that's a bit too stylized. Maybe something plain and simple like this. Right, and let's get some stools, bar stools. I really like these, but I also like these. I do also like these very plain type of stools, and the table has got a wooden, I don't know how this would look if the table is wood. Maybe these look better. We can, yeah, let's just put these along here. Oopsie daisy, that one shifted. Damnations. Alright, I will change the color once I've decided on what we're doing there. So we'll place this one in the corner like that, place that one closer, and we'll turn this one into the corner there as well. Right, I think we can do that. That'll look great. Smoke alarm. Actually, I should maybe put one of those, what are they called again? Hookah machine, or hookah whatever, I don't know, whatever. Things that I don't do, so I don't know the names of, from City Living. Bubble blowers. And the smokers pack is coming. Are you guys smokers? I don't even know. Okay. Right, I want to place a bar down quickly so that I can kind of map out the area. And if we're going to do this as a bar, I might not need these up here, so that'll be helpful. This is that nice bar. Ooh, this was a lovely one as well. All the nice ones now. This is also cool. I think we got a nice bar as well with that kit that I was wanting to use. Bistro. Did we? Or at least we got a nice bar back with Love Struck and this one. Cute. Cute. But no. Lung collapse when I was 18, so I like my lungs working as they should. Oh yes, I do remember you mentioning that before, and that is a good stance to take. Oh, good lord, that little bus. Oh, there we go. This is the one from the bistro. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that is such a nice bar. I think I need to filter by that kit again, just to actually see what is in there. And I want to try and make use of the stuff. Otherwise, I'll always end up using the same things that are my favorite stuff to use. Okay, come. Oh, I think I'm going to save now quickly. Cozy Bistro. Okay, so it does have barbacks as well. Very nice. The drinks, notable nectar rack. Oh, I'm definitely going to be, oh, a la carte table. Is this a normal height table? Or is it a tall one? No, it's a normal height. So we can actually use these tables downstairs. Yeah, we're going to have to place lots of tables, so... I do love making restaurants. These are so nice as well. Look at that. Very pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to use these. Oh, that place out of place. I want more. Ah, don't do that. Hey, why are you going crazy? Alright, I'll place them properly elsewhere. Save, thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm gonna try and end the stream in about 10 minutes or so. I want to just place a few things. I don't want to start on landscaping or finalizing everything else. We've done so much today already. Just because I do have to go to the office tomorrow and it is getting quite late for me. I'm sure for you guys as well, you must have things to do. And I just want to place a few more things down so that I can remember what I wanted to use. I want to remove the sample lighting that we put up so that we can create a bit of ambiance. There's no place for these paintings. I love these paintings. Why? Some stunning paintings. Wow, come on, why can't you? Oh, the stairs. Really? Really? Are you just watching Netflix? Okay. Anything interesting that you're watching that you can recommend? Okay, I'll worry about placement of those later. I just wanted to place some out here. What a big mirror. Definitely not the style, and definitely not the wall height. So that one's not going to happen. This would be a brilliant idea, or perhaps around the dance floor and even downstairs, one or two. Let's just remove that from here. If I could actually place this against the wall here and either have the bar going this way a couple of big chairs here like that. That could work. I know it's a bit awkward to have the toilet door right there, but we could do something like this and shift that along. Oh no, not too much. I can see it's peeking out. Forced to semi-retirement, kind of blah, but enjoying the free time. If it wasn't for my PC, I might be in a mingle. No, you got to get the enjoyment where you can. I'm sorry that it's not ideal, but sometimes if it's either that or your health in other respects, then yeah, I guess you have to choose your health. I mean, you've got a child as well, and your parents who also rely on you, I guess. So yeah. But guess what? You can get to watch our streams and be in our streams, where if you were working, you might not be able to. You see? Just positives, you know? You got to think of the positives. All right, so that's actually not too bad if I do something like this, because then the bartender can come in through here. It's not too awkward because the bathroom is cut off a little bit, or I need to place a fence here, or a railing, or whatever you want to call it actually. There we go, that's perfect. And now I think I've lost my, yeah, okay, oh that's cool, it was right there. Okay, perfect. Okay, I like that so far. We've used some of the items. I think I'm going to move that along and use this as well. I can do that. Do they match? Yeah, they do. I think they do. I think they do. Yeah, I can do that. Positive, yes, I've made the most awesome Sims players and stream. Oh, man, thank you. We have a good community going here. Thanks. All right, I think I'll worry about colors and blah 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 later. I just wanted to place it down, but that could look quite good there. We could place a dance floor and perhaps even still some more seating and dining areas here. So that could be a possibility. Um, let's grab these little items and place it on these tables. So long. We can do that. I'll have to see where we're going to place lighting. Obviously there'll have to be a light above the bar, otherwise the barkeep will not be able to see what the heavens he's doing. There we go, that's one we can remove. Others, I'm not sure if we're going to need to place, like wall sconces can really create a good vibe, so I might actually do something like that here all around. So I'm just placing those there for me to consider. It's so cool that it's got a little coffee maker. Can the coffee maker go on? Yeah. No. Oh, what a pity. Dang it. Okay, so that's definitely not going to be used for this. This could actually be brilliant to use. Is this a light as well? I don't think so. Okay, I need to remove the light that we've got here, because this, why is it in its place? Okay, that's actually very cool. I like it, guys. I really like this. Okay, I wanted to put two together and hopefully have different bottles, but no, they're all the same, so there's no point in doing that. We'll place a light inside here, like in the center. Is this centered? I actually cannot tell. Oh, I think it's also because I positioned it manually. So not automatic, a manual. Alright, okay, this area is looking fine. Oh, we do need a bistro sign. Well, we're not really a bistro, are we? But any signage is also cool to have. So let's see if it would be awesome. Otherwise, I'll use the stuff from the restaurant. What does this say? Veranda menu panel. Okay, that could go there. And on the side. I like it. You're gonna hear me go, I like it, a lot of times. Oops, that's blue. Green. Okay, maybe I need to lay off the green a little bit and do a different color so that we can have some contrast. What about the gold or just the wood? Okay, something to consider. It's under consideration. Under consideration. These are very, very nice. But, oh, that's very pretty. But yeah, we'll use these ones for the upstairs because they're all about dancing, drinking, etc., wine and so on. So this is going to be that area. Downstairs, I might use something from Lovestruck because they have some really beautiful paintings I think would look awesome on these walls. Kitchen-wise, I think we have everything the kitchen needs. Hopefully 2 chefs can come in and fit in here. I can't think of anything else that I need in here for the kitchen to actually function. So it's going to be very plain and simple. I might just put a small little bar fridge in here. But that always interferes with the gameplay, because then the restaurant guests try and get in there to come and help themselves to food. So let me just save, because it's just lagging a little bit and I'm concerned. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I might not put anything there. I'll just put a few like knives and things against the wall, just to give it that bit of an illusion of a working kitchen, and a menu and stuff like that. I can do that as well, but otherwise I can leave it quite simple. I'm worried that I haven't given enough space to the kitchen area, but I can always adjust it to the left and right of the view we've got now. Okay, the tables, I'll sort out the color for the chairs and the actual tablecloths. Let me see if I can't I'll have to create some sort of counter around these, or around this. Sorry, not decorations, silly. Surfaces. And it will have to be the kitchen cabinets. I think perhaps what is this from? Get to work. Why is there only one type of cupboard from Get to Work? I've never noticed that. Alright, so if I can do that and that. Sorry. Let's do a little half wall. I'm wondering if I'm actually in the right. I'm not in between tiles, so I think that should work. Oopsie, one. That's not gonna work. No, why? Alright, so let me then do it all the way forward. I just don't know if people can actually approach. It might need to be a lot shorter. Otherwise I might not be able to approach that area in order to get seated. I don't like that. Why is that going to be the case then? Okay, rethinking, recalculating. Oh, sorry. I should not have coughed in your ears. Sorry. I do need to cough. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, what I need is actually one of these accent tables. Sorry, keep on hitting my microphone, making you guys deaf. What about this? Wonder if I can do something with this. Okay. I can do that. Oh, what if I also use this one? Bring it down here. Turn that, oopsie, that way. Can the hostess get in behind there? I don't want the restaurant guests to get in behind there. So if I do that, and that, I think that could work. I'm just trying to make sure it's the same distance. Okay, I think that that could work, because then I can place a few items on the table there. This, what have we got? I've got a little, there's a little card holder. Where are they? Okay, so it must be in here then. Oh, we'll need those. That's fine. Not right now. This is actually another point. I think I must actually also make provision for babies and toddlers and infants. So in the bathroom I could actually place one of these, because I think I had some space on the wall there. That won't work here, but I could place it here and just remove the mirror and put the mirror there. So that actually will be good. Let me just remove it, or move it away from the door. There we go, we'll do that. And I'll put a baby potty in somewhere, maybe this side, which is the bigger one. Alright, okay, so that was just the by. I don't see the items that I'm looking for, and I know that they are available, but I don't see them here. Okay, I'm also not going to put any bins anywhere else, because then the kitchen staff will actually go to the bathroom to throw things away and get rid of the plates and things like that, instead of going to the waiter's station. You can see I've played with the restaurants quite a bit. So let me, I don't know why I can't find the items there, but it'll have to be on the clutter items. Okay, well, I can find it at some other stage. That's fine. I know what I'm looking for, and I know that I'll find them. So we can, oh jeepers, I was disorientated. We can actually place all of the stuff in here. We can put some plants and flowers, or whatever the case may be, on the actual table in front of this, and do something pretty, and yeah, just have it like that. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave this here. We've made a huge dent in this shell, that's for sure. And yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that we made. We changed our idea a couple of times, but I think in the end we're on the way to having a really nice, hopefully a really nice build. I'm just going to save that to my library. Okay, and well, I'm going to save it as new, because I don't want to overwrite my shell. Okay, alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. We've been streaming for 3 hours exactly, actually, I didn't even realize. 3 hours exactly, so I'm going to call it a night and turn in for the night. Thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you for sticking around, giving me your advice and your opinions. Thanks so much, Dutch, I appreciate that, and thanks for being in the stream. You guys are awesome. We'll catch up with you on Friday, where, yeah, drop your suggestions if you have any of who you want me to make over on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. All right, have a lovely evening or day, and have enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll chat on Friday on stream. Cheers. Thanks so much for being here. Bye bye.